I'm SVRCINA. I'm so happy to share my new album, Orchards, with you, and excited to share just a little bit of a window into the inspiration of the album, a bit of the creative process and aesthetic inspiration, and some of the themes behind the music. So I hope you enjoy the songs and hope you enjoy just the whole mood and the vibe of everything. And yeah, can't wait to share. So I am a very visual person, and I very much think more in metaphors probably than normal. And so I'm always searching for like real life theme or something practical. I'm searching for a super creative way that it can be visualized. So something over the last couple years, just being an independent artist and searching for creative vision, I found that I love creating mood boards and creating aesthetics in the process of bringing an album to life. Like August 2019 started having these like visuals and kind of pictures of a bit more of like a rural setting, and really wanted to kind of visualize this theme of like celebrating cultural heritage. And SVRCINA is my family name and has some heritage with like Germany, Czech, Bulgaria, so very like Eastern European vibe, and I do love it so much. So I was like super excited to explore a bit of a deeper color palette, a lot of the like beautiful patterns, and just kind of creating an aesthetic and inspired by that, mixed with a little bit of a rural flavor as well to coincide with the theme of orchards. So I created a mood board for all 10 songs. So each one had its own kind of color palette, its own like mood, and it was actually really helpful to share with the photographer and videographer that I work with, because in creating the album in May, we actually got together and we rented like a little cottage in the hills of Tennessee, and we just like set up shop for 2 days. We did a music video for the song Cycles, and then we created a look together with the stylist Twyla Trahan and created an aesthetic for each one of the songs. So all 10 songs have its own kind of vibe that matches the mood of the song and kind of the lyrical content as well. And it was helpful to kind of like organize my brain, because I had inspiration coming from so many different angles, and I was like, I like need help to like rein it in. So in collaboration with kind of exploring this, like going back to your roots and exploring the whole theme of an orchard, like when I was thinking about it, obviously like starts in seed form, and you want to make sure you have healthy soil for healthy growth to take place. And then ultimately, it's like definitely a journey of cultivating the trees that grow, and it takes years for fruit to ultimately be produced that has purposes and uses far beyond what probably the person that owns the orchard even understands. And so as I was thinking about that as like a metaphor for life, is like we as people, we have so much opportunity to put forth so many good things in our world, and we're people of purpose. And there's a lot about this kind of internal world of our mind, our spirit, our emotions, and our body that we really need to be healthy people in order to be able to put out great things. And so with this process, I was taking some inspiration actually from Galatians 5, which talks about the fruits of the Spirit, which are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There's like 9 fruits. And so it's basically like all of these virtues. And so I was like, man, like I really want to be a person that like carries these virtues and be able to share that and have meaningful relationships with other people, and to put forth like beauty and wonderful things in our world. And so that creative process was really wonderful, but then actually applying it to life is like, as real life is happening, all this creativity was like birthed in the global pandemic of 2020. And so sometimes you don't even like really know what's really on the inside of you until you're under a lot of pressure and under a lot of stress. And so it was really an opportunity to go back to my roots and kind of face face myself a little bit, kind of internally, and see where I was just like loaded with a lot of fear and anxiety, address those things, and then ask for help and work through that on a personal front. And so that really inspired a lot of the actual songwriting, dealing with these different things from a personal aspect and then in the context of this big like orchards metaphor.